this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run it right here with Warren. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
Big-time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 1st-round pick.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He finds Jahan Dotson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. A throw on the move is caught.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston. Corliss Waitman on to punt. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Warren. They'll work forward only to about the 18. So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Second down and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
No chance at all. He'll go down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. He'll try the right side now with Harris. And he'll take this to the 13. Third and goal. Now Wilson. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This from 30 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Once again, it's Barkley. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. On 2nd down, Hurts. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Hurts. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Dotson, the man in motion. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Steelers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Russ. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So just a pair of field goals in that first half. It is 3-3 at the break. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. A low-scoring game, all tied. Third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He's got the hookup to C.J. Uzomah. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Throwing is Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 6-3 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Patterson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. of the gun. Here's Russ. And that is incomplete. Reed Blankenship had the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Man in motion is Brown. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Hurts working in the pistol. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles move out in front, 13-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now Russ. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. Going for it all. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains. Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
To throw again is Wilson. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. It's a first down and a gain of 16. Here we go. First and goal. Again, Wilson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Here's first and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the